What's up guys, welcome back to Hypixel Skyblock, and as you can guess, we'll be doing a ton more foraging in this episode. If you like the type of content I make, please feel free to like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to see when I upload next, and I'll see you in today's video. Starting off the video, I have another signal enhancer that I can use on the beacon. Because there are no mods for this still, it took me around a minute to do the whole entire minigame. Completing this will give you some extra fortune, Skyblock XP, and extra chance to get beacon mite shards. One thing I want to say is that you should be leveling up a foraging pet when you claim your contest, either that being a jade dragon or any other foraging pets you still have to level up. Anyways, I was able to level up to foraging level 44, giving me extra fortune and Skyblock XP. Using the forest essence I just got, I upgraded extreme pressure to 9. After I got enough tender wood from figs, I upgraded my 2 greater hunt traps to the astral. While I was grinding for some verdant shards, I leveled up to hunting 21, giving me an extra hunter fortune and some Skyblock XP. I have another 3 signal enhancers I can use on the beacon. I thought they would be rare as they are a rare drop from tree gifts, as well as my beacon mite level being really low. You may have noticed by now, but I really like mass siphoning all the shards I get after I get about 150 shards. This time I got 20 Skyblock XP, as well as maxing out the azures as well as mudworms. From mass siphoning all those shards, I was able to upgrade my David's cloak to the legendary rarity. This is just because the item's a bit broken right now because it upgrades the rarity a bit before it's supposed to. Back at Agatha, I have another 18 legendary contests I need to claim. 4 of these had a Starling prize, and I leveled up to level 401 yet again just because the Heart of the Forest is so buggy with Skyblock XP right now. I also upgraded Fig and Mangrove Fortune to 10, thinking that was the max, but later on I found out that 50 was the max for this perk. But anyways, I went on to buy a ton of Crow and Heron shards, which I ultimately mass siphoned, giving me Mangrove Sharpening 6 and Fig Sharpening 7. I also went to the Crimson Owls so that I can collect a few more shards to max out with the Spectres and Catanites. Leveling up again to Foraging 46, gaining 20 Skyblock XP and a free million coins. Something completely unrelated to foraging, the July Extreme Bingo just started at the start of the month. Because I had time for this bingo, I decided to spend a few days on the profile and completing all the tasks on the bingo board. With any other profiles, I started with punching some wheat, going to the dwarven mines, as well as getting most of the easy tasks done in the first few days. The last task I was able to do was the forge up any drill. I did this by completing almost all the other tasks and getting the bingo nimbus. Using that, I just mined a ton of mithril. Fully completing this bingo gave me around 150 bingo points for about 11 days. The hardest goals were probably the fishing goals as well as the drill one. I also headed over to Coral to donate the fish I had, as well as the mob the fish I dropped during my bingo. Yet another signal enhancer. I used it on the beacon, this time taking less than a minute, upgrading it to level 6. Other than foraging, I've also been collecting some sea loomies and gill membranes so I can upgrade my diver's armor to the abyssal armor. This set lets you breathe underwater permanently and gives you more pressure resistance so you can dive deeper in the lake. And it is also the best set for treasure chance, which I'll be using for the flex bones. Back to foraging though, I dropped another 3 signal enhancers just by cutting down some figs. In total, this gave me 6 Skyblock XP and a higher chance of getting beacon mites. The only tool that I have yet to max out is my fishing net. This is because they cost 40 flex bones, which are a rare treasure that you can get from a specific cave in Galatia. This is also why I'm trying to get all these salmon shards, because they let you have a chance of fishing up a wet bug when fishing a treasure. These can be applied to your fishing rod 5 times for a total of 5 fishing speed. Another shard I wanted to hunt for was the night squids. These let you have a 10% chance of not consuming a bait. This is particularly good because I will be using treasure bait, which is pretty expensive. One thing that they added during the time of this recording is the Hina's chapters. These are a semi-guide for beginners in Galatia, which also give you a pretty decent amount of XP as well as some other rewards. I already had chapter 1 completed as well as 4 of the 5 tasks in the second chapter. I just needed to kill 10 chill blades, which will complete chapter 2. Chapter 3 was also very easy because the only one I was missing was claiming a legendary contest, which I did right here, and heading over to Hina, I can claim all these rewards as well as the Skyblock XP for chapter 3. Again, chapters 4 and 5 were very easy because I already had most of the tasks already done. The only thing that I had to do was go out of the way and collect some shards that I already didn't have. Claiming chapter 5 gave me enough Skyblock XP to level up to Skyblock level 407. I guess I didn't notice, but while I was claiming my chapters, I also leveled up to Heart of the Forest tier 6. This is a very big milestone as this will be unlocking the Hunter's Luck perk, giving you up to 50 Hunter's Fortune. This is the number 1 way you will be getting Hunter's Fortune alongside the Davis Cloak as well as your hunting skill. Going back to treasure fishing, I fished up 8 flex bones, which is enough to craft myself the medium fishing net, increasing its pool by 20. Claiming another 20 legendary contests will give me 2 extra starting prizes as well as leveling me up to foraging level 47, giving me extra fortune and Skyblock XP. On top of that, I also leveled up to Agatha level 5, meaning I maxed out the Agatha milestones. For hitting level 5, I've also unlocked new items such as the shiniest for the Jade Dragon, as well as the upgrade for the legendary frog pet, the artifact upgrade for the Moonglade ring, and the last upgrade for the sweep power. I immediately upgraded my Moonglade ring, as well as buying the frog treat and upgrading the Agatha power to 5. With my remaining tickets, I started to buy a ton of things such as crow shards, heron shards, as well as the upgrade for mangrove fortune and fig fortune. Somehow I only had enough for fig 8 and mangrove 7. Heading over to Kat, I got out my epic frog pet and gave it to her so that she can upgrade it to legendary. In the meantime though, I hit Fig Tree milestone 6, giving me an extra Skyblock XP. 4 hours later, I was able to claim my legendary frog pet. This will be giving you 80 foraging fortune basically for free, as well as another 10 foraging fortune for every player in the island, up to 10 players. In total, it can give you 180 foraging fortune. Unfortunately, this is the end of the episode. We were able to get the level 100 legendary frog pet, being the second best foraging pet in the game, just after the Jade Dragon, which we will be getting in the near future. If you like the type of content I make, please feel free to like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to see when I actually get the dragon. And I'll see you in next week's episode. Goodbye.